Hello, I'm Gerald, the CEO of Steambow, and with today's video I want to show you our PD-5 defense crossbow. Table of contents. When you buy a PD-5 from us, you will get this really nice box. Give it to the camera. And inside you will find the PD-5 pre-assembled. So basically, for us important, it's a cardboard box. We don't like styrofoam or other stuff that's bad for the environment, so that's one of our concerns. You will get it in this nice cardboard box, and it has a complete PD-5 in it. So it's completely pre-assembled. All you have to do is pull out this takedown pin, open the upper. Now you can insert the bow. The bow unit is also pre-strung, ready to use. And all you have to do is just insert it, close it, put the string dampeners in line, and you're ready to go. That's the whole assembly work you have to do. Also in the box are arrows, depending which model you choose. We have our special purpose arrows for our Pro version, and we have target arrows for our standard version. We will talk about the arrows separately. You also find in the box stuff like an owner's manual, which is also including a quick start guide, and of course very important, the safety regulations. You'll find a spare spring for your bow. If it's the protector bow, it's a little bit shorter. It's so grayish from color, and the standard bow has a black string that's a little bit longer. And then you find a stringing aid. This is basically the table of contents. So with the box you get the complete PD-5, no assembly necessary, and you get all the stuff that you need to get it into action. So in this first part I want to talk about the philosophy behind our product. Why are we building a PD-5? What is a PD-5? And why is it so darn expensive? First and foremost, most of you guys use, especially in the US, our crossbows just for recreational reasons, just for fun. It's an awesome tool if you go to your backyard, want to have some fun, teach your children how to shoot. There are a million reasons why you want to own one of our Steambow crossbows. But there are some people out there, especially from jurisdictions like South Africa, from Germany, other countries, where it's really hard to get a firearm, that use our products for personal defense, for home defense, for applications that are not fun and not nice, but darn earnest and serious. Yeah? And for these serious situations, you need something that's absolutely dependable. So we designed the PD-5 to be a weapons from the ground up. It's not a toy, it's not a hobbyist's plaything, it's a serious weapon. And it is designed and constructed in a way that's more akin to the high-end hunting crossbows in the industry, or akin to a firearm, and much less to that what was known in the pistol crossbow sector. And it's also the reason why it's so expensive. It's made from high quality impact reinforced, glass fiber reinforced polymers, high impact strength, super dependable and sturdy. It's made from aircraft aluminum, it's hard coated. There is a tritium sight on it which helps you in low light situations. There are a lot of features that make this crossbow especially dependable, especially suited for defense, for quick target acquisition, for range, for accuracy. This is not a toy. This is a real defensive crossbow, and that's the reason it's so expensive. Let's talk a little bit about features and specifications. The PD-5, I'll show it close to the camera, has a sighting rail that's the whole length of the upper. And more than that, you can open the lid with a push of a button. More than that, you can adjust the sighting rail to any angle you want. I go close up here. Here are some adjustment screws on the bottom of the lid, and it will only adjust the sight rail. So the lid has always this nice closed look, and it's only the rail that's going to an angle. This allows you to sight in the PD-5 to basically any distance you want. I'm saying any distance because you can raise the sighting rail to ridiculous amounts. The preferred distance is about 40 to 50 meters. That's about the maximum distance you can expect from the PD-5, and it's dependent on the limb that you use, and of course also dependent on the arrows that you use. But it's the sighting rail, so one very important feature. On the sighting rail there is the biggest difference between a Pro version and a standard version. Yeah? The standard version comes with this fiber optic, which is the same that we use for our previous products like the M10 or the AR6, and the Pro version has a professional firearms sight on it. It's a Meprolight from Israel. It's designed to be used under all light situations. So if it's bright outside, it has light collection features and you have a really nice green dot. And if it's pitch dark and you can see nothing, it has a tritium light that's basically on forever. Half-life is about 12 years, so every 12 years it gets half as bright, and you can surely use it for the next 3 half-lives. So the next 30 years this sight will always be on, and it's also very special in the way that it's combining front sight and rear sight. When you look through the PD-5, you will get a dot and a ring around it if you have a perfect sight picture, and then you know you're on target and you can shoot. And you can also only see the green dot when you are on target. So it's very, very intuitional. Once you see a green dot, you can basically fire, you're already there. And when you adjust the green dot to be really perfect centered, then you have a super precise shot. So that's awesome for quick target acquisition and awesome for precise shooting. Then there are some differences that are not visible on the upper because they are on the lower. The PD-5 is not just the upper and you can put it on any of our lowers. No, it's a reinforced lower. Also the lower is made from the ground up to be much more dependable, much more strong. We have side plate reinforcements. We have new cocking rods made from tool steel, super sturdy, and these are able to completely withstand anything that you can personally put into that and cock. So there is no restriction on limbs. Usually we say about 120 pounds is the maximum for our repeating crossbows, for the M10, for the AR6, and the PD-5. We are basically saying yeah, everything goes, but you can cock. We supply it with a 135 pound bow, the protector, and you will find out that this is serious punch and also a lot of effort to do it quickly, and you have to train for it. Yeah? So my warning there, if you're not accustomed to repeating crossbows to our system, if you have not a lot of training with it, also choose a lighter bow, because training with a 135 pound bow is really taxing. On the other hand, if you master this bow, you get a weapon that's super quick to shoot, has a lot of penetration, a lot of wounding potential in the target, super powerful crossbow. So in this part we want to show you the operation, loading, cocking and shooting of the PD-5 crossbow. One important information before, I've used here one of our standard targets, but it won't be able to stop our arrow. Especially the ones with the broadhead can cut through such foam targets with ease. So what you need is a hard backstop. In our case, take strong plywood, and that will stop the arrow. Yeah? How does loading work? You have this button in the back of the magazine, you put it, push it, and then it automatically opens the lid. If you have a heavy optic on it, because you can also use scopes or red dots on it, it might be necessary that you put it sideways, and then it will swing open, and then you have the arrow. If you insert the knock, you can't turn it, so it automatically in the right configuration, you just drop it, and that's the whole loading procedure. You can drop up to 5 arrows into the magazine well. You can reload when it's cocked, you can reload when it's uncocked. Whenever you open the magazine, you can throw in some more arrows. It's like a combat shotgun, yeah? And you would reload whenever you have a pause, whenever you have an opportunity, you would open it and drop some arrows into it. We also offer a speed loader, but I'll talk about that later. So, once you have loaded the magazine, you can cock it. It has a manual safety. Be aware, when you cock it, it will automatically disengage the manual safety. It will push it back, so that only works when you put it in when you already cocked the crossbow. In the previous part I told that it's really hard to cock and that it's a strong bow. My technique for that is I disengage the lever, then I put it to my side and cock it like that. And I can do that very quickly. Now it's a cocked crossbow. I have my target over there, just pulling the trigger and fires. It's a lot of power behind it. As I told you, be careful that you have a strong backstop, that this works. But basically that's the whole operation of the PD-5. Let's talk about accessories. Of course, we have a lot of accessories for our PD-5. First and foremost, you can use all kind of AR series bow that we have in our portfolio, going from 35 pounds to 150, including of course the protector bow. The only thing that you have to keep in mind is that the PD-5 uses a special limb mounting block, and it's different, it's broader than the standard AR series M10 AR6 limb mounting block. All our limbs automatically come with the standard AR series block, so if you want, for example, to use a weaker limb on your PD-5, please make sure that you also order one of the PD-5 mounting blocks. That's one accessory that's very important. And the another accessory or ammunition more are the arrows. Also a very important part. We will offer 4 different kind of arrows. 2 of those are already out, so to speak. These are our special purpose arrows and our target arrows. These are for just target shooting. They have a screw-in brass insert, so you can screw in any kind of target tip that you want to use, any kind of bullet point, whatever, field tips, any kind of weight, and they have a polymer nock and they are perfectly balanced for long range shooting. The special purpose arrows are our hunting arrows designed for maximum penetration and shorter range use. They have a very heavy construction with a steel blade holder. It's a very massive broadhead with 1.3 millimeter strong AOS 8 steel. It has aluminum nocks. This arrow is designed for devastating performance on shorter ranges. If you want to use the maximum range of the PD-5, for example for hunting applications, we will develop special hunting arrows. These are lighter, they are designed for more range, and they have polymer nocks and a stainless steel blade. Last but not least, we will offer bodkin arrows down the road, also designed for devastation, for short range performance, meaning aluminum nocks and a very heavy tip. These arrows will be available somewhere next year, I guess, and they will be designed for maximum penetration on shorter distances. These are the 4 arrow types that we are planning to offer. We think that this covers most of the applications on the market. Keep in mind that you can also use in the PD-5 some of the other 7.5 inches arrows on the market. Just make sure that the nock is strong enough and that it withstands the acceleration of our protector bow. Very important if we're talking about arrows is also how can I store the arrows, how can I quickly reload my crossbow. And we came up with a very nice speed loader for that. The speed loader can be mounted to your crossbow to the side. You just slide it onto the Picatinny rail. So if you, for example, use a light on the bottom and a laser on the side, you have one side for the speed loaders. Of course, you can also put 2 speed loaders there. All you have to do is take it off, open the lid, and then, for the camera I showed from the side, mount it on top, push on it, and you have reloaded the magazine. When you get a little bit practice with it, it gets quicker. When you have it in hand, it's quicker. Just push on it, throw it away, close the lid, and you're ready to go. So this is the speed loader, different kind of arrows. There are some other small accessories that will come down the road, for example, additional sling mounting options and other stuff. So always keep our YouTube channel in your sights. We'll bring more in the future. I hope I gave you a good overview about our PD-5. There's a lot more information available on our homepage. We will also do a big blog post about it where we put all the design criteria and our philosophy in it. So if you want to learn more about it, please visit our homepage or leave a comment here. I wish you now much fun with our products, especially if you are one of the few that owns a PD-5. I wish you much fun with our PD-5. As always, safe shooting and have fun. Goodbye.